Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne. Welcome to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So today I want to talk about the new Ledger Stax, which is a new type of hardware wallet for our crypto educational series. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, and I think this is a good time because I'm a big fan of Ledger. In fact, I make a point to test many different hardware wallets and software wallets. I have the Ledger Nano X and the Ledger Nano S, so both versions. I have quite a few of these actually, and I have multiple of the treasures. And Ledger is by far my favorite. So I wanted to take a look at this because, firstly, I'm not affiliated with them. This isn't sponsored in any way, so this is just meant to be educational. But because they're taking pre-orders and the expected delivery is May, I thought this would be a good time to introduce it. So the whole Ledger Stax, the idea behind the name is they're magnetic and you can connect them together. They're easy to kind of organize, to put off on the side. They're not like these little keychains anymore. And then they're completely customizable with the art and like NFTs you can have on it, which is pretty cool. So just kind of moving down, taking a look. The interaction of it or the user interface is really awesome. So I'm just going to play this film quickly. Right? So, of course, cool video, but it really gives you the gist of it. They click together, fully visual. It's not like you got this little keypad or little LCD screen that you got to look at anymore. So, of course, I do think that they're going for branding here, but I also just like the utility and everything that they're doing because I would love to feature some of my NFTs on my wallet. It would be a great way to identify it, especially if I've got couple different wallets. I could know what they are very easily. You can see the name on the side too, but of course being able to upload the NFTs is awesome. Now, the reason that I like Ledger is it works well with Metamask and a lot of these software wallets. And generally when you have an ability, when you're setting something up or you can use a hardware wallet as an alternative, most of the time right now what we're seeing on Dapps is the accessibility for Ledger or Treasure. You know, whether you're using Phantom for Solana or you're using Metamask for a lot of other networks or many of the other ones, there's almost always a hardware option between those two. Now, there's definitely plenty of other hardware wallets, lots to take a look at, but simply because of the ability to use these with a lot of the software wallets, that's why I lean towards them. You know, I think one important thing that everybody needs to understand is if you have a crypto wallet and you're holding assets or you're holding coins, it should be a hardware wallet, not a software wallet. Because hardware wallets, you need to approve transactions manually to make them happen. So even if you accidentally go to a malicious site, don't approve the transaction. Doesn't mean you're 100% safe. You can still accidentally do that, but it does add an extra layer. And especially as a guild, we use everything with hardware wallets for security purposes. And they're not even all in one location physically, you know, for that, for security. So just kind of moving on, they talk about that right away, right? Uncompromised security, powered by the secure element chip, which is an interesting piece of technology. You can look into a little bit more how that works, but I'm confident in it. And of course, their proprietary operating system, battle tested for years. So these things are supposed to last the test of time, but it doesn't matter. If you lose them, it's like losing your host key. Go get another key, right? As long as you know your seed phrase, you can get back in. I think it's a big misunderstanding with hardware wallets when people first get into this. They're like, oh, well, what if I lose the wallet? It's like, no, it's like a key to your home. You just make another key. Your coins is on the blockchain. It's not actually on the wallet. The wallet is just the key that opens the door to let you access your coins. I'm sure most of you guys already know that, but for those that you didn't, that's why these are so great. They talk about the e-ink touchscreen, which I think is really cool. You know, being able to see it on the side, the name, and you can see there's a lock and a battery sign. And then of course the transactions will come up. Now, big reason I like this is issue with both of these, and I wouldn't even say it's an issue, just something that could be improved. Look how small the screen is. So sometimes when you're approving transaction hashes and transactions, you get these huge string of numbers and codes, and it's kind of difficult to read, and you're just like next, 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 next. It's going to be way easier to see the full details of the transaction here, which just means more security, a little bit safer way to approve transactions. So that's why I like this, and I'm going to be getting probably a few. And of course, you know, they talk about how you can use the Ledger Live app. That's basically the software program or app, like I just said, that comes on your desktop or PC. And that gives you kind of another interface that you can interact with your wallet. So if you need to send funds from your wallet to another wallet, to an exchange to sell, maybe you're buying funds on exchange, you know, to send to your wallet, that's really easy. You actually don't even need to use the app. But generally when you're taking funds out, you would need to. And also the app organizes everything. So Ledger Live will organize your apps on this. So you might need to install the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, Cardano, you know, Solana, whatever ones you're holding tokens for. So you can keep it organized based on only the coins that you have as well, which is nice. And they're talking about how, of course, the security, smooth experience, you get to personalize it. This is a great move, in my opinion, with this technology. Why not make it sleek? Why not make it appealing? It doesn't need to be these little key fobs anymore. Of course, there's great testimonials, you know, from people basically just saying why it's so important. They do have important couple frequently asked questions that I think I'll just reiterate here. You know, same thing. Do I lose my crypto if I lose my ledger? Nope. Right? You simply get another one, and then you can access your account through the seed phrase. That's why should you use it instead of other ones? Well, software wallets store private keys on systems or devices that are connected to the internet. This does not. So you're not connected to the internet, way less prone to any attacks or theft. And really, in my opinion, you shouldn't be doing it the other way. You need to be doing this. It only takes one time. You're up late, tired, you go to a site you shouldn't. Like, it's easy to be like, oh, I'd never do that. I'm too smart for that. Well, maybe you are, but mistakes can happen too. So having a hardware wallet just really gives that safety and security. They also talk about how no one can steal your funds if they have it, right? They won't be able to get in without the PIN. And if they enter it wrong 3 times, it actually resets the whole thing. So then they really can't until you use your seed phrase. So what that means is it resets it. You need to use your seed phrase to gain access again and set up a new PIN, which means they're locked out. Talks about migrating your funds. Yes, right? That's what the Ledger Live app or desktop program does. But the exciting thing is the shipment, or the first units are going to be shipped out by May. So we're getting pretty close to that. And that's why I wanted to make sure I spent a little bit of time introducing you guys to this, because I'm really excited to get a few of these, and this is a good time to do it. Of course, we have all the specs here. You know, I won't bore you guys with that too much. You can take a look at some of this for some of the techie people out there. I definitely did. Everything looks fantastic. Also, you know, pre-ordering, you can get more than one. You know, you're not limited. And I do think they do it in order of priority, meaning the first people who ordered will get the first shipments. So maybe you won't get it in May. Maybe it'll take a little bit longer. These guys have a ton of resources here, like just everything you need to know on wallets. They even explain a lot of things with crypto, with tokens, with assets. So yeah, I really am excited about this, and I wanted to take a moment to introduce you all to it because I think this is a fantastic product, even though I haven't had a chance to use it yet. Because like I said, I've really enjoyed their other products so far. I've used quite a few of them. I have quite a few of them, and I think this is a great next step. So hope you all appreciate the video today and you found this useful. As always, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. Hit that like button and of course the bell notification to stay up to date if you haven't already. Thanks so much, and until next time, cheers.
Don't forget about our 1,000 subscriber giveaway where you can win $200, and if you need more information, be sure to join us on our Discord. See you there.